Hi, this is Dave Mass for HolmesCountyTicket.com. Welcome to Ticket TV, driven by Village Motors. We are joined in studio today by Mark Fowler, Hiland's track coach. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, Mark, you guys have experienced some real success here for the first time in a long time. You guys at the Redbird Invite finished third as a team, which you have not done for ever, it seems like. All through thick and thin, you guys have had some seasons where you've had very, very small teams, haven't really been competitive as a team. You've taken some individuals who've had some success, but for the most part, you guys have really just struggled to get kids out. The new track comes along, and now you're at the point where you can actually go to these meets and compete. You've been competing even against big competition in big-time tournaments, and you go to something like the Redbird and finish third. We're fighting right there for second. Mm-hmm. First of all, congrats.
Thank you.
You know, that's got to feel great for you guys and for the kids.
Sure does. Yeah, it's exciting.
Now, you have been through this thing from the very beginning and kind of seen this through some very rough times. How's it been to kind of just see this thing through and just stick with it and to struggle through without kids and then finally get to the kind of the apex of the thing here?
Well, when I first started coaching, I told, well, then it was Superintendent Wingard, we'll build the program and then eventually they'll build the track. And I kept telling the kids, if you make it to state, this community is they're just way too supportive, and they're not going to allow you to be a state competitor and compete on a cinder track.
Yeah.
So we took it from that approach. Let's build as strong a program as we can, and we had kids that would buy in and believe. And I mean, we built a system of foundation, fundamental, and just kept working. Know who you are, and I mean, all of us. Never really fully reached the potential that I think we were created to, and so trying to get the kids to understand that there's a whole lot more greatness inside us than we realize, and then just work the fundamentals as hard as you can, and just if I'm not yelling out reinforcing scripture, I'm yelling out a fundamental drill, one or the other. So. That's basically how we build it, and then people from the community just saw that and wanted to support it. So it's been great. We're so grateful to have people that recognized it, noticed it, and now supported it, and we have a beautiful track. It's a thrill.
You know, it is a thrill for you and for the kids and for the entire coaching staff. How have you kind of kept a very positive mental attitude throughout this whole process? Even when you guys were going through the lean years with few kids, you personally have kept a really great outlook on the whole thing. What do you attribute that success to?
Don't interview my kids after last night's meet. They won't agree with you. It's really that. I mean, it's really just believing that. That we have favor. So good things are going to happen, and they will, and they continue to. I mean, we've had, even when we didn't have a great track, we've had a level of success, and you can dig yourself a ditch and lie down in it if you keep focusing on the negatives. But if you'll just take the one positive and focus on that, then good things can happen. They tend to. There's a nuclear science thing that says there's a point where energy produces greater energy than it's mathematically equates to. I can't remember that term, but that works also in a positive way.
Yeah.
If you can just focus on the positive and enough positives come, then they begin to perform exponentially instead of additionally.
Right.
And I think we may be close to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that positive energy has translated into the kids' efforts and their work ethic, and now it continues to grow. What's the next step now for this program?
Well, we don't want it to be a blip. We don't want this just to be a spike. We want to develop a program. I told my wife the other night, you know that wall down at Hiland? I want us to have a wall like that that's just track kids. That, you know, these kids went to state, and there's so many of them that we just need our own wall. And so having a goal, having a vision, believing the vision can happen, and you know, pursue it with, I mean, we have great staff. Our coaching staff they've bought into the program, and so, you know, it's easy then to it's not just me. You know, we're a unit selling the program, and then to get kids to come in and buy into the program and see their success. And I mean, we have kids that you would never, you would never expect to be track experts, I guess I'd say, and they're doing well. I mean, they're doing tremendous, and young kids as well. We've got some freshman strength. That's what's exciting.
Yeah.
That's what's exciting.
And they're having fun doing it too, which is always nice.
Yeah, and they see the potential reward. I mean, 2 of my juniors have colleges contacting them right now saying, hey, you know, where are you going? What are you doing? That's exciting. Yeah, that's fun. It's a lot of fun. To me, that's my goal. I want to be able to see the kids have an opportunity at the next level, that their schooling is paid for, that what they're doing here and having fun, they can do at the next level, and you know, hopefully we've taught a foundation that they can take to that level and say, this is where I've gained my success. It's not necessarily from my skill level. There's some expert coaches at the college level that I think can develop their skill, but if you can, I mean, running. They say it, and you don't believe it till you get my age, but it's 90% mental and 10% physical, and I watch it happen. I watch kids. Last night, Darian Pakula, on paper, he beat the kid, but he's never beat him in a meet, including last night. Still never beat him in a meet. But another kid was there that last year, for the first time, he beat, and last night blew that kid away, and it's all mental. Yeah, that kid is now, in his mind, he can't beat Darian, and at this point, Darian has not gained the mental strength to say, you know what, I run as fast as that kid on paper, and I can run as fast as him on this track. So we'll get there.
Well, like you yourself, it's all positive mental outlook, I think, for you, and you pass that along to the kids, and I think that can only pay off in the end. So
I want to make sure that its foundation is, and I don't mean to be corrective, but sometimes positive mental attitude can be what do I want to say? Goofy science, and it's not just about saying it and believing it. It's about knowing where you come from, and knowing that you know, our kids all come from, if they're not Christian themselves, their heritage is Christian. And so understanding that, I go to the book and say, hey, he says that we are his work of art. He says that we're the apple of his eye. And so why wouldn't I expect good things to happen? Right. If the king of the universe says that, then good things ought to happen to
That's
me.
Probably good enough for us, I guess.
That's right. That's right. So it's that foundation that says, when I step to the line, I need to know that, man, I'm his favorite child. So why wouldn't good things happen to me? Now, I'm not going to talk about the fact that you are too. I'm just going to focus on me right now.
Well, Mark, you continue to take great strides, and the program is just getting more and more exciting, and that generates more and more excitement within the school, within the kids. So it's been fun to watch that grow, to watch that success finally come your way that I think you and your entire program deserve. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you. We said from the beginning we want to take a bus to regionals, and we're still working on that plan.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Taking
the time to come in with us, and we hope you've enjoyed today's show. We thank you for joining us. For HolmesCountyTicket.com, I'm Dave Mast.